Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra rumors are gaining traction now that Samsung's big phone launches for the year have concluded. It's time to concentrate on what Samsung has in store for 2024, and the Galaxy S24 Ultra looks to be the best phone in the company's arsenal. The main task for Samsung will be to improve on the Galaxy S23 Ultra, which brought top performance, exceptional battery life, and the finest cameras we've seen on any phone in the last year. However, early Galaxy S24 Ultra rumors indicate that there will be enough to get thrilled about. Aside from the likelihood of a more powerful chip, such as the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, we're hearing that the Galaxy S24 Ultra will feature other camera enhancements, including a more powerful telephoto lens. Samsung may reportedly be looking into increasing the refresh rate of the phone's 6.8-inch display, as well as a novel stacked battery method that might extend the phone's battery life even more. We didn't expect a radical design change for the Galaxy S24 Ultra after Samsung introduced the Ultra's design across the Galaxy S23 lineup this year, and even making its lower-cost Galaxy F phones look a lot like the Ultra. But that could change with the introduction of bezels to the main display. Samsung clearly prefers the look of a row of camera lenses fallen vertically down the back of its phones and is likely to remain with it, even though some of the concept designs provided suggest a more radical new aesthetic. In some renders, we can see that the main camera sensor will be bigger than others, and in other renders, we can see a back display besides this large sensor. Adding a display to the back of the phone is a design we saw on Samsung's flip phones. The previous few Ultra models have featured a 6.8-inch display, one of the largest screens available on a non-folding phone. We anticipate that Samsung will remain with the 6.8-inch display for the Galaxy S24 Ultra. According to Ice Universe, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra would have a peak brightness of 2,500 nits. This is 750 nits brighter than the S23 Ultra's max brightness of 1,750 nits. The Galaxy S24 Ultra could shake things up by raising the maximum refresh rate to 144 Hz. That report comes from the Samlover rumor site, which published a post with various alleged information about next year's flagship Samsung phone. Other handsets with 144 Hz displays are available, however, most of them are gaming phones. Given how Samsung promotes the gaming capabilities of its Ultra model, the fast processor, the large display, and the internal cooling system designed to reduce performance lags, it's not a stretch to picture the S24 Ultra incorporating this capability. The Galaxy S22 Ultra's 108MP main sensor was replaced with a 200MP snapper last year, marking Samsung's biggest camera improvement to the Ultra series. This might mean anything from a larger aperture to allow more light into better color reproduction. It's also said that the sensor size would be expanded to 1 inch. A separate leak from the tipster Tech Rave says that the Galaxy S24 Ultra will feature a new 3 to 10x variable folded telephoto lens. This would replace the dedicated 3x and 10x lenses on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. The new lens will use a periscope design and have the ability to change the focal length while connecting to a single sensor. According to leaker Ice Universe, Samsung may use a 50MP telephoto lens with a 3x zoom on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. The Galaxy S23 Ultra debuted a new front-facing camera, so we'd expect some tweaking there if Samsung makes any modifications. That leaves only the 12MP ultra-wide lens on the phone's rear as a potential area for advancement. After years of including its own Exynos CPUs in some models, the Galaxy S23 series was solely powered by Qualcomm chipsets. Samsung was rumored to be sticking with all Qualcomm chips for next year's S24 phones, but others now say that Samsung will include Exynos chips in some models of its next flagship. According to leaked specifications given by Yogesh Brar, a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 would power phones released in the United States and South Korea, while the Exynos 2400 will power S24 Ultra variants in other areas. This year's A17 Bionic chip will be the only one created on a 3nm process, which may disadvantage both the incoming Qualcomm and Samsung chips in terms of performance and power efficiency. One rumor states that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 would support UFS 4.1 storage. However, given that the storage spec has yet to be announced, we call that assertion suspect. Another Galaxy S24 Ultra rumor suggests a RAM boost. According to Twitter leaker Torun Vats, the Galaxy S24 Ultra could have up to 16GB of RAM, which would be a significant jump from the S23 Ultra's 8GB and 12GB variants. Another leaker, Tech_Rev, has confirmed this rumor. Regarding graphical performance, the Galaxy S24 Ultra may outperform the iPhone 15 Pro. That's because one rumor suggests that the GPU within the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 CPU could be up to 50% faster. Satellite connectivity was one rumored Galaxy S23 feature that did not emerge in this year's phones. Samlov anticipates that will change with the Galaxy S24 Ultra, which will be able to match an iPhone 14 feature that allows individuals to send emergency texts even when there is no cellular service. It's unclear whether this would be a feature exclusive to the Ultra or if Samsung would follow Apple's lead and make satellite connectivity available on all of its flagship devices. According to one rumor, Samsung may include a new stacked battery in the Galaxy S24 Ultra, as well as an upgraded cooling mechanism. The theory is that a stacked battery is significantly denser, allowing for greater power in the same amount of area. According to one assessment, this particular incident might see a 10% improvement. Samsung has had an eventful year. The Galaxy S23 lineup debuted in February 2023, followed by the Galaxy S24 intermediate model a few months later. Now that the Galaxy Z Fold 5 and Galaxy Z Flip 5 have been released, Samsung can focus entirely on the Galaxy S24 models, including the S24 Ultra. Galaxy S phones typically make their debut in the first 3 months of a new year, with Samsung preferring to expose us to its latest flagships in February. With that in mind, the Galaxy S24 Ultra is expected to make its debut alongside the rest of the S24 series in February 2024. Our main hope is that Samsung maintains the current pricing, or perhaps finds a way to reduce the price of the phone from the $1,199 starting price of the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Given all of the premium features packed into that model, as well as the escalating cost of smartphone parts, a price drop would be a long shot. We'd be content with the same $1,199 starting price, especially given previous rumors of price increases.